Hello everybody and welcome back to STRI. We're in week 5 of the lockdown trial now, perhaps a couple of months into lockdown, and things are starting to change a little bit now. We've got a little bit of an unlocking going on, I think. You can't go to the pub yet, but you can go and play golf, so that's definitely progress. Obviously it relates directly to what we're doing here. So the trial itself, we'll have a quick recap as we always do. We've got the trial divided up into 3 different areas where we mow 5 days a week, 3 days a week and 1 day a week. Within those mowing areas we've got different rates of Primo Max applications, where there's no Primo applied at every 7 days, every 50 growth degree days and every 100 growth degree days. We've done some quite significant management on the trial this week. It's been quite important, and it's reflected really what's been going on in the real world. So we've recognised the fact that, you know, plant health alone isn't enough on the golf course and on golf greens at the moment. We need to look more at playing quality, and because of that we've reduced the height of cut from 5mm to 4mm across the whole trial. So that's gonna reflect playing quality, green speed, trueness, smoothness, that kind of thing. And I think in the real world on golf courses out there, that's exactly what you guys are going to be doing, so it's important for us to reflect that in the trial. In addition to that, we've now hit the 50 and 100 growth degree day marks. That was on Sunday, and we actually decided to pull the trigger a little bit early on those applications, and we made the second 50 growth degree day app of Primo and the first 100 growth degree day app on Friday. We were just below the thresholds for them, but as we've been saying, what we need to be doing is looking at a window where we make those applications. We don't necessarily have to hit them bang on. Friday was a good day to do an app, so that was when we decided to do it, and we were just short of 50 and 100 growth degree days, but not much short, so we were quite happy with that. And it also, I think, helped us because we were reducing the height of cut, so it's important to get everything done on that day. The child was 4 weeks old on Friday, so we also did the second app of Quilibra and C-Max, so just a little tickle of nutrition there. And obviously the wetting agent, the Quilibra, very important at this time because we're going through something of a drought at the moment. Very difficult to get enough water on the trial areas here at STRI, and I'm sure everyone's finding that. Surfaces are very dry, very firm, which is good, but it's difficult to get the amount of water on that you need. So wetting agents are a really good strategy to use for that, and that's what we're using here. And it's maintained turf health pretty well. You know, the turf hasn't really been shocked from that reduction in height from 5 to 4mm. In fact, it's looking pretty healthy today. So it's going along really nicely. From a results point of view, the results of the data are following really a pattern that we would expect in terms of what happens when you apply Primo Max. We've got a reduced clipping yield from Primo Max applications. The sward height is lower in those trial plots. We're also seeing better evenness in those plots as well, so good results coming from that. We're still seeing better turf quality, turf colour in the plots that are only mown once a week, and that's because they're under significantly less stress from regular mowing. The playing quality on those plots isn't really where we would want it to be. So, you know, at this point we've kept that frequency in the trial, but it's not really a realistic part of the trial now that we've started playing golf again in the country. But we want to keep that in as a comparison. We probably think that mowing 3 times a week, at least 3 times a week, is probably where you should be, and if you can do it more often then that's great. But we are still in a position where it may only be essential maintenance that you can carry out. So you know, it's important that you cut your cloth accordingly, and we're seeing really good results from mowing 3 times a week, and it's not necessarily any worse than mowing 5 days a week. So that's interesting in itself. You know, with a bit of clever use of the different chemicals that we've got available to us, you know, we can achieve good playing quality with less mowing and you know, being on the course less often. And of course, with more people playing golf, the weather's been fantastic. Golf courses have been pretty packed. I've noticed, you know, just wandering around my local area, there's a lot of people playing golf, and again that's putting increased pressure on greenkeepers as well. So, you know, if you can use your chemicals wisely and achieve what you need to do with lower intensity management programs, then that's really good. So yeah, things are changing at the moment. The things are starting to unlock. People are playing golf. So it's really good to see, and we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. It's a very fluid situation that we've got at the moment, so I think things will continue to change as we move into June, and the management of this trial at STRI will reflect any of those changes. So we'll report back next week. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.